Good morning everyone, we're here again. So the kind guys at Lyme would have cut me a nice concrete channel for the cable. That's all done, that's in, so that's going to be concreted there, and then the junction box is going to go on that wall. So that's all done. So I'll just show you where we are up to in the outbuilding. Right, so here we are again in this place. So as you can see, the first of the two lights is up. And what I've done here, I'll just go around here. Didn't want to video this because it was like exciting. But you can see I put in an extra piece of wood in there to drop the light down just a little bit. I like these lights. I think, I'm trying to remember where they're from there. Give me a second. There we go, light span. So these are light span lights. They're similar to the Knightsbridge ones, to be honest. So that just hangs down. Nice clip terminals. That folds up, done. Nice 20mm hole for the conduit to go into. So this is the second light, like I was saying. The other light I'm just putting up. Oopsie daisy, I'm just putting up the other light now. Right, so we're on this bit now. Now, I've lost them, there we are. I'm giving these a go, these wall dogs, because this wall is so thin, so I don't drill so many holes in this wall. I'm not going to use these very often. I've already used them once, and that's rock solid. No wall plugs, 4mm STS drill, and they drill straight in. I recommend these. These are 32mm length ones. I'll see if I can get the part number for them. But yeah, I was a bit dubious about using these. Didn't think they would work, but that's for holding saddles on and things. Yeah. So we've got that on. You've seen the lights are up. So this, I'm now going to cut to length and just get it up there, get it attached to the wall, and then I'm drilling two holes, one there and one over there. Oh, where's it gone? No, there's it. Straight one there, and steady, straight one up there, and then 1,
2. Here's a cup of tea.
Oh, look, thank you, darling.
1 sugar and a bit of milk. Did you have good reason for doing that?
Yep. Oh my word.
And do you need that?
No, leave that one. Leave that.
Do you need all that?
Yes, I'm still going to use it.
There you go. Have a sip, tell me if it's to your taste.
No, that's fine.
If not, I'll put it.
There, keep an eye on him. Yeah, clipping them onto that one. And then I am touching that. That's going on to thing, it's over there. Right, so we're going, as you've noticed, we're doing flexible to fixed PVC conduit. Oh dear, let's cross-thread that. That's not brilliant, is it? That's still not doing it. Come on. Well, that's right. Oh, there we go. Whee! Right. All along there. I'll attach that to the wall. Attach that to the wall. And there. So that's not such an arduous task, to be honest. Just need to drill a couple of pilot holes and that should do that job nicely. to work out where they need to be drilled. There's that bit I've got. Oh, I need a fourth of that. Okay, so that first piece of conduit run is in, all done. So what I'm going to do now is get the cable, get the 1.5mm cables, because there's 3 coming up from there. Get those in up to that point, and then we can move from there, because I know they're going to be fun and games trying to thread it through that. So we'll do that next. Actually got my son giving me a hand today, so I'm just teaching him a few things while I'm doing this.
I'm the boss.
Right, so open that up, just put this top to one side. Okay, now what we're going to do is we need to no, hang on a second.
There.
Yeah, but not that. So now shouldn't really be doing this, but I'll hold this for you. Right,
oh,
so
like that.
right, hang on.
Like a chisel.
So hold it on that bit there where the join is.
Do you not have a chisel?
Right, now hold the hammer down the end of the handle. Okay, now very carefully hit it for me. Right, give it a whack. There you go. And then very carefully take it out. Right, you put it on the side once you've taken the rest of it out. That's it. That's all we need to do. Right, so can you put the front cover back on for me? So it's
that way.
No, that way. There you go. Then put the screws back in for me so we know where it all is. Got it? There you go. Just don't over tighten it. Just screw it down so we know whether so we don't lose anything. And then use the other screw to screw the next bit down. Oh, cut me arm. How have I done that?
Yeah, 1 sec.
Go on then, go and give them a hand, love.
After this.
Right, screw that down then. There you go. Thank you, sweetheart.
You know not to call me sweetheart. You remember what happened last time.
I'll take you through the other bits in a minute, alright?
When I get back.
Yeah. Alright? Don't tighten it down too much. Thank you, darling. Right. So, yeah, could try and do these one at a time. So I bent that over because I know that this is going to be a nightmare. So let's see if we can get this up and in. There we go. That's all 3 out. There we go. Brilliant. Okay, so they're all out to the end of there. So I'll just swing the camera around. Just swing the camera around and you can see, there we go, so they're all out. So yeah, so what we're doing next on this section, if I can find, I've got a box full of stuff on this desk. Oh my word. I am a typical worker. I have got a messy desk. At least I've got a desk. So what we're going to do, what we're going to do next on this is we're going to attach that onto there, So the section here, again, will be that flexible conduit into there and into there, and then flexible conduit from there down onto this wall, down to the light switch down there, and then flexible up here and over to the light, which is that shot. Why am I doing it with a mixture? I think we went through this yesterday. But this is a hard PVC 20mm on there. But because of the way this building's been kind of put together, it really isn't great in various bits. So, you know, you've got bits away from the wall, you've got concrete structures here, you've got concrete and wood across the top. It's really been put together over many years by many different people, apparently. And it shows. There's nothing wrong with the building itself, it's structurally sound, but it isn't great for running anything like these sort of cables or even any sort of pipe work. Even if it was gas, water or whatever you were talking about, everyone would have the same problem. So I'm having to do flexible mixture. I'm having to do a mixture of flexible conduits and normal conduits, and that's why I've not done. One of the other reasons why I've not done twin and earth. I think it looks better. At least I hope it does. I hope it looks better. It's going to look really nice when it's finished. Anyway, the next thing I need to do is I need to get that piece of flexible conduit from there to here. Obviously we're adapting, putting adapters, well they're not adapters, they're normal connectors, but they just happen to be the same thread as the flexible conduit connectors, so that's helpful. And obviously, like I've shown before, is I'll be gluing the connectors into this, which is, there's probably other ways of doing it, but I'm gluing the connectors into this, so the Flexigon will go straight into these out of all three sides. So we're going to do that next. Right, we're going to get this mounted on the wall, and we're going to get it mounted probably about there-ish. I've measured this out, so this is about the right height for the regulations. So we're going to use our marksman. Already marked the walls to get it nice and square, so it's already square. There we go. So those are the 4 holes. Now, go around the back here again. So we can use these wall dogs. So in the drill is a sorry. So in the drill we've got a 4mm STS drill bit, which we're going to drill into this. Now, like I say, it's quite thin, this wall. So and these are, oh dear, these are as I say, these are 32mm. So effectively we're going to drill, actually funny enough, drill nearly, not quite the length of the drill bit. So we'll do that. Let's see how we get on. No, they're not working at all, are they? Right, back to the old way of doing it. As you can notice, it didn't work. I don't know why it worked over there, it doesn't work over here, but it doesn't work. So we're going to go back to the old way of doing it. So if anybody knows of any masonry screws that are really good and not being able to do this in the concrete, let me know. because they don't work. See, on these videos, I'm not going to take out things that don't work. So those wall dogs, they might be good for other things to drill into, but whatever this is, I didn't want to know. So I'm going to leave that in. Here we go. Hello. That's a shame about those wall dogs. I was really hoping that they would actually do the job, but I really honestly don't know what these walls are made of. They're made of some kind of concrete structure, but there's massive stones in them, and I think that's what's deflecting. That's what's deflecting things. It's just not. It just isn't working. So. There we go. So that's roughly where we've got to do that. So where that T-piece is, oh, I've lost that T-piece now. Where that T-piece has got to go is on that mark. So I think the best thing to do is for me to get that in. I think we need to get that located. Right, there we go. So that is in. Focus gets a bit dark. So I'm going to wait for that glue to set off a little bit, and then what I'll do is we'll get that all nice and straight. Get that clipped onto the wall, get it straight. And we've got to do that bit now and get that in there. So let's see how we get on with that. And there we go. Right, so same trick. Get this, we'll get one of these ends. I'm starting to get a bit worried. I'm starting to run out of these ends. Hopefully I've got enough of these connectors. Screw that on. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Have I made a faux pas? Where's the thing? Oh, it's over there. So, screw that on to that. That. And I'm not going to hook it on just yet. Right. So. Look into that. And that is going to go onto there. And that is going to go. That goes into there like that. That. Go into there. So I need something about, need to cut that about there. Which I'd love to do if anyone had someone. So you get this on this end, snap that over, there we go. And then that's going to glue into there. Now, this is going to be the tricky thing, because I don't want I want to try and avoid getting glue onto these cables, really. You really want to have glue on these cables. Just all through. That's on there. And a bit more like. That should be enough. Right. Right, now the fun bit. Probably the best way to do this would be avoid getting glue on these cables, would be to thread them through first. That's it. I'll reconnect that. It's going to be a bit of a moment that was. Right, so we're not going to get very much, we're not going to get further with that at the moment, because I need to really let those set off, otherwise I'll just, the joints will fail and I don't really want to do that. So, I've run out of connectors for the flex conduit because I wasn't expecting to use it so much. I've actually run out, so I've got to go and get some more, and by the time I've done that I might as well just finish for the day, to be fair. Now I can't connect, as I say, I can't connect that up until that glue's all set off. Now spot the deliberate mistake. Obviously I pulled this neutral wire down to the switch which I didn't need to do. That's not going to the switch. That neutral wire's going nowhere near there, that's going over here. So I need to pull that through properly, but again I cannot do that until, you know, I've got that glue in there. I really don't want to muck about with those connections until that glue's set off overnight, and then we can have a fiddle. But yeah, so the only two wires coming down is the line and the earth. Then going back up will be the switch line, which will be the grey cable over there behind me, and I'll sleeve that brown. Now I could have used black, I suppose, but black with brown sleeving I just didn't think was going to be an obvious thing to do, so I'm going to use the grey cable with brown sleeving and be more obvious as the switch line cable. Yeah, so okie dokie, so there's not much more we can do today. Still haven't finalised what I'm going to do to get that light connected to that light. I'm not sure how to do that. I haven't made a final decision how we're going to do that yet. Anyway, I'm pleased about where we've got to. The trench is all filled in, and as you noticed earlier on, the other end is all concreted in, so that's all done. We are making progress. But as you can see from the video, this structure is not really the easiest to have negotiated all the cabling in. So normally this job wouldn't have taken so long, but it's taking long because I'm having to solve problems on the fly, which I'm not normally having to solve. Anyway, we will resume tomorrow.